Hello everyone, welcome to Historian Jitu. Today we are going to discuss the important aspect of civil service examination, and in this history plays a very important role. So the most important emphasis on today's topic will be on the understanding the syllabus of history for civil service examination. Okay, so let us see that what is the questions, what is the parameter, and what is the syllabus which had been asked in the UPSC civil service examination. Okay, so my name is Jitendra Kumar and I am a PhD from Jawaharlal Nehru University and I am a former professor of history of University of Delhi. Okay, so our today's topic is what UPSC demands from history. Let us understand civil service examination syllabus. Okay, so what is our objective? Our main motto is let's make history easy. Throughout the videos at YouTube channel, we will try to provide and complete all history syllabus for UPSC Civil Service Examination 2025, including GS paper 1, prelims and optional paper. Okay, so what are we going to do? We will provide videos and live session on all topics of history. Regular reference notes will be uploaded on the YouTube channel. Monthly live mock test, PYQ discussion for both prelims and mains examination, map based questions for history optional, and then this will be followed in both Hindi and English medium as per the viewers demand. Okay, so let us see, this is one of the questions which was asked in UPSC prelims examination. Okay, in this questions what you find the questions, there are three statements in this question. The question one say, statement one say, technologically Chalcolithic stage refers to pre-Harappans, but in various parts of the country it appears after the end of the Bronze civilization. Okay, it is true, yes, because the time period of the Chalcolithic period in India is from 3500 BC to 500 BC. Okay, this is a time period of Chalcolithic period in India. By the time period of the Bronze Harappan culture is basically its time period, the main time period is 2600 BC to 1750 BC. Okay, so statement 1 will be true. Let us see statement 2. All Chalcolithic periods, all Chalcolithic cultures are not necessarily pre-Harappan culture. Yes, it is true, because the Chalcolithic cultures are also after Harappan culture. So this statement will be, half of the statement will be true, but all pre-Harappan cultures are necessarily Chalcolithic. No, all pre-Harappan cultures are not Chalcolithic. So the half of the statements in this is not true. Okay, so the third statement is that all Chalcolithic cultures are necessarily pre-Harappan cultures. It is not true. This statement, the half statement is not true, but the second half is true. So the answer of this question will be only one statement. So this was one of the questions asked in history prelims examination. Let us see some of the few other questions, then we will discuss the syllabus. But we see this is one of the questions which was asked from 16 Mahajanpat period, and this question say, consider the following statements about Alexander's invasion and state which is correct. Statement 1 is, through the Persians, Greek came to know about the great wealth of India. Yes, it is true. Alexander invaded India in around 326 BC. It is also true. Ruler of Tachila, Porus, fought gallantly with Alexander, while King Ambi submitted meekly before Alexander. This is true, but the point is, Porus fought bravely. But this person, Porus, was not a ruler of Tachila. Porus was a ruler. Okay, the Porus was a ruler of the land near Satluj. Okay, so he was a ruler of the land near Satluj. So what we see, this will not be the example. The Ambi is a person who was a ruler of Tachila. So this statement will be false for us. The 4, Alexander conquered Magad. No, he didn't cross the river Vyas. Alexander did not cross the river Vyas, so this statement will be untrue. So here the statement 1 and 2 will be only the correct for us. So C will be the answer of this question. Let us see other questions also for prelims examination. This question is with reference to the religious history of India. Consider the following statement. Concept of Bodhisattva is central to the Hindu sect of Buddhism. No. Bodhisattva is from the Mahayana. Okay, Bodhisattva is from the Mahayana. So this statement will be false for us. Bodhisattva is compassionate one on his way to enlightenment. Yes, it is true. Bodhisattva delays achieving his own salvation to help all sentient beings on their path to it. Yes, this is true. So 2 and 3 will be the answer of this question. Okay. So now let us see the syllabus, that what is the syllabus demands. So especially when we see why, before understanding syllabus, let us see that why we should choose history. So especially this is for history optional. The history optional. So when you choose history optional, this become very much important for us. Okay, history optional, this become very much important for us. So what is the benefit? What is the pros and cons of the history? Let us see. So the one of the pros things that is there in the history is that we have a ample study material. The second, the direct questions have been asked in examination. This history optional paper is overlapping with the GS paper. GS for both. GS for mains. GS for mains. GS paper 1 and also for prelims examination. Prelims is, so if we prepare history, the 20% of about 100% of the questions asked in the UPSC prelims are from the history only. So history is very important for us. Other thing, it is most important for prelims, and then this is a very much scoring subject. Then what is the cons? One of the cons is that it has a very vast syllabus. It is very much interpretive in nature, and we require a very good writing skills. But if you are able to cover this one, this is really going to help you in all stages of examination, not only in prelims but in GS paper 1 also, in optional paper also. It helps us to understand other subjects of the GS paper 1 and essay also, and apart from it, the history is going to help you in interview process also. So this be what we know about history. Other thing is that what is the examination expectation in history for history optionals especially. Okay, so if we see this topic, the examination expectation is that the candidate should have an in-depth knowledge of the subject. He should or she should have a clear and concise writing skills. We should have a structure and coherent answer of all the questions, use of relevant examples in history, understanding of historical sources, and then we should stick ourselves to the relevance of the questions. Okay, this is the main expectations of examiners. Now what is the expectation of aspirants? Of course, the aspirants will want good marks in their paper, and then she or he needs for a selection in the interview. So this is the main things that we come to know. Other important point is that how to start preparation. So it is both for prelims, it is for both GS paper 1 and also for history optional. So first of all, what we should do, we should collect our study material. So once we collect a study material, from where? So we can buy this or we can download it. Buy it or download it. And even I, the historian Jitu platform, will provide you the perfect study material for history for all examinations. Then after this, we should understand the syllabus. So understanding process will be the most important. After this, the second phase. Then when we understand the syllabus, we should solve previous year questions paper. So we should give attention on the PYQ, and after that we should read, analyze and make notes, and let us see that how we are going to solve it. Then we should do the focus on the time management, and then again we should solve PYQ, and later on the test series and all things are very much important. Okay, that we will be discussing in a series of videos at historian Jitu platform. Okay, so the other factor is that we should also have develop our conceptual understanding. We should enhance our writing skills, and revision is the most important key point for starting preparations. Okay, now let us see that what are the types of questions which had been asked in UPSC prelims examination. Okay, if you see this pattern from 2023, it is a civil service prelims examination. In 2023, there were 15 questions asked out of 100. So out of 100, 15 questions, 14 May, it was 20 questions, then 15, 14, 17, 14, 21, 15, 21, 20, 21, 16 and then 23. But it doesn't mean that the next year will not be asked more than 13 questions. Okay, so the average, if we calculate the average questions that had been asked for the last 10 years is about 17 questions out of 100. In history, out of 17, generally 8 to 10 questions are easy. It is easy to answer. Okay, it is easy to answer. There will be about 4 to 5 questions that would be moderate in nature, moderate to hard. Okay, and there would be about 5 to 6 questions which will be very tough to answer. But if you will revision and if you understand everything from the historian Jitu platform, you are going to clear 100% marks in history prelims. Okay, so this is a matter of about history questions in the civil service prelims examination. Now let us discuss about what is in the GS paper 1. GS paper 1. So out of 20 questions asked in GS paper 1, we find that from history there are 5 questions, 3 questions, 5 questions, 5 questions and 6 questions. In GS paper 1, the questions are asked generally from geography, GS paper 1. The second part is history, and the third part on which the questions had been asked is Indian society. Okay, so you can imagine that how history is playing a very important role both in prelims examination and GS paper 1 apart from a history option. Okay, so this is the most important thing that we should understand. Now let us see what is a suggestive book. We should always start reading from NCERT. So NCERT is the main book for which we should be focusing. Okay, NCERT, and there had been direct questions from. So now the point is, so this is a new NCERT. Okay, so now the point is whether we should read new NCERT or we should read the old NCERT. Okay, so the point is that old NCERT is very in depth. They have a very depth knowledge. Okay, that is in the deep. But new NCERT is mostly focused on the cultural history. The cultural aspect of the people have been more emphasized on the new NCERT. We have found that many times the UPSC had been directly asking questions from new NCERT. Okay, so if you read these three books, that is, one is from Ancient India by R.S. Sharma, it is by R.S. Sharma, Medieval India by Satish Chandra, and then Modern India by Vipin Chandra. You don't need to read old NCERT. If you read old NCERT, you don't need to read these three books. This is simple thing. What we should always focus ourselves on the new NCERT on which the questions have been directly asked many times. Okay, so now the point is that other advanced books for the history optional paper are Ancient and Medieval India, Modern India by Sonali Bansi, then Ancient India by Upinder Singh, and then we have, these are the previous year questions papers. And we should solve our questions from Disha publication 29 years. UPSC Civil Service Prelims Examination is the most important for us. Now the point is that for the GS paper 1, this paper is good. There are other books also for history students. One is A.L. Vasam, other is Satish Chandra, and other book is the book is that the Plassey to Partition by Shekhar Bandyopadhyay. Then we have two important books, India's Struggle for Independence and India's Independence by Bipin Chandra and group of historians. So the point is that should we limit all of these books? No. If you stick at our platform, that is Historian Jitu, I am going to provide you the notes and notes material for all of the topic with free of cost. I'm not going to charge any amount for these notes. Okay, this is one such example of the notes that is prepared by the historian Jitu platform. Okay, here we are going to provide you the notes of all important topics of the questions that have been asked in prelims, mains and history optional examination. We are going to provide you a good platform where you will be learned everything, every aspects of history for your civil service examination that to be held in the 2025. We have taken a target of 1.5 years for this topic. Okay, so I am going to review the notes as per the topic, okay. So you do not need to worry. The only thing that I promise I need from you is that selection. That only fees that I want expect from you guys, that you should be bringing selections. Okay, selection it will be my main fee from you guys. Okay, so let us see the other, see that what is the especially the syllabus of prelims. So in the prelims examination, the mostly syllabus that is written is history of India and Indian national movement. So what you see, so they do not ask any question from world history. So in prelims examination, we do not have any questions from world history. Now the point is that there is clearly written that history of India. So half of the attentions, so half of the attentions is given to the Indian national movement only. The history of India from the beginning to 1857. So from ancient India, medieval India and half modern India, there will be less than half questions, and half questions are mostly asked from the Indian national movement that starts from 1857 to 1947. Okay, in these 90 years, the questions have been mostly asked that we will be discussing in the series of videos. Okay, so this is the syllabus of prelims. If we see the syllabus of mains examination, okay, in the mains examination, they mostly focus on the art and culture part. So what they will ask about the art and culture of both ancient and medieval India. So there are no questions asked from ancient and medieval India in GS paper 1 other than this art and culture. Okay, so we should read this paper only for art and culture perspectives in the mains. So they will ask about classical dance, temple architecture, themes of ancient Indian history, literature, musical instruments. If we see other thing, then what are we going to find in the modern India? They ask many questions like modern Indian history from about mid of the 18th century until the present, significant events, personalities and issues. What are they going to ask? They will say the 4 important agitations movement like Swadeshi movement, Khilafat movement, non-cooperation, civil disobedience movement and Quit India movement, the socio-religious reform movements, etc. And then important personalities and Mahatma Gandhi and other leaders of the time. They ask questions from these topics. Then what we see from the independent India, they are going to ask questions of how the princely estates were united, the role of important personalities, improvements made after the important movements after 1947, then communalism, capitalism, socialism are the important topics which are being asked in the syllabus. Then what we see from the world history, they will ask questions mostly from the time of 18th century until the present, significant events. Okay, so some questions that they have been asking that the French Revolution, American Revolution, Russian Revolution, Industrial Revolution and World War I and II, the renewal of national boundaries, colonization, decolonization process, etc. They will ask philosophies like communism, capitalism, socialism. Okay, these are the things, and current affairs are important. So from they ask questions from current affairs also, and the Hindu and Indian express are very important for these topics. Okay, so let us have a look on the UPSC GS paper 1 examination which was held in 2018. There were total 5 questions asked, and these are the questions. If you see from the ancient India, the questions are safeguarding the Indian art heritage is the need of the moment. Discuss. Okay, ancient India. Then assess importance of the accounts of the Chinese and Arab travelers in construction of the history of India. This is from also. So these both questions are from ancient, and this is related to art and culture. Okay. Now throw light on the significance of the thoughts of the Mahatma Gandhi in the present times. These questions, Bhakti movement received a remarkable reorientation with the event of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This question is especially from medieval times. So this is from medieval. This question is from modern. And the question 5th, the communism arises either due to power struggle or relative deprivation. Argue with suitable examples. So this question belongs to modern and contemporary, post-independent. Modern plus post-independent. So this is questions which are asked in the UPSC 2018 examination. Okay. In 2022, if we see questions, there are 6 questions are asked from this topic. One question, explain the medieval temple sculptures represent the social life of those days. This is from medieval. Okay. Why did the armies of the British East India Company, mostly comprising of Indian soldiers, win consistently against the more numerous and better equipped armies of Indian soldiers? So this question is from modern India. Okay, we will discuss all these questions in a separate video also, when we will do in these all topics. Okay, then why was there sudden spurt in famines in the colonial India since the mid 18th century? So this question also belongs to modern. The political and administrative reorganization of states and territories has been a continuous ongoing process in the mid 19th century. This question is also from modern world and modern India. Then we have discussed the main contribution of Gupta period and Chola period in the Indian heritage and culture. So this topic belongs to ancient. Discuss the significance of lion and bull figures in Indian mythology, art and architecture. So this will be also in the ancient. So this time they are asking 2 questions from ancient, 2 from ancient, 3 from modern and 1 from medieval. Okay. If we see the other questions that was asked in 2023 examination, the same patterns are followed. In this, the 6 questions were asked, and 1 question is related to geographical factors towards the development of ancient India. That is ancient. Okay. What was the difference between Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore in their approach towards the education and nationalism? So this topic belongs to modern. Bring out the socio-economic effects of the introduction of railways in the different parts of the world. So this question belongs to world history. Then Vedic society. So this question belongs to ancient. This question belongs to medieval because they are asking about the technological development in the Delhi Sultanate. And finally, these questions are coming from modern. So if we see from the modern, there are 2 questions are asked. 2 questions from modern. Then 1 question from medieval, 1 question from world and 2 questions from ancient. Okay. So if we see 2023, let us have 2 questions on the prelims examination. The question was asked, and do you know all of these questions are related to contemporary current affairs. So these things, even the history is motivated by current affairs. Okay. Let us see how it is there. So the last year only, the Bodhisattva and the Stupa were in the news. The question is asking, the concept of a Stupa is a Buddhist origin. No, because a Stupa was already there in the coming of Buddhism. So in the Hindu origins, in the Brahminical traditions, especially when we talk in the Brahminical tradition, the Stupa were there, but it was not in the same meaning. So we can say this is not a Buddhist origin. This statement is false. A stupa was generally a repository of relics. Yes, true. And a stupa was a votive and commemorative structure in the Buddhist tradition. It is also true. So only 2 will be the answer of this topic. Okay. Then other question is, with reference to ancient Indian history, consider the following statement. Devi Chandraguptam is written by Bilhan. No, it was not written by Bilhan. So this will be false. Then Hamir Mahakavya is written by Naya Chandra Surya. Yes, it is true. Then the other is Miling Pana is written by Adarjun. No, this was written by Nag Sen. Nag Sen. So this will also be false. Then the other is Niti Vattamitra is written by Somdev Suri. Yes, it is true. So only 2 statements are true in this sentence. So only 2 will be the answer of this topic. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. As I promised, we will be going to provide a very good platform for all the aspirants for civil service examination that is supposed to be held in 2025. We have taken a target of 1.5 years. I am going to help you fully on this topic with all the notes, all questions, tests. I will also conduct test series, okay, online. So do not worry. Please like, share, and comment my channel, and share among your friends and colleagues and family member, so that I will be this channel will be grown, and I will be helping everyone in all these things. Okay, so we'll see you in the other video. I will be uploading video at least twice a week. Okay, so that you will be having the information on this topic. So what I will do, I will be making videos through the topic wise. Ancient India topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, it is one. Other, there will be some important activities of ancient India, medieval, modern, so that will be a separate video. Then I will make PYQ session separately, and then also I will update some current affairs also related to history, and in demand I will also go into the other subjects. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. We will meet you soon in the other video. Okay, so thank you so much.